guys, and welcome, yay, to your June 2022 Cancer season. This is their confessions for the beautiful sign of Cancer. Ow, hello, guys. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're subscribed to the tribe, Aaron, what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members and those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tribe members, all of you guys. Let's get started. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you for all of the birthday love. My clients, you guys show out. My long-term sister client friends that's in my sister client circle, thank you so much. It's no secret that you guys rock, but I was just like getting the donations and getting the cash app like random. I wasn't even expecting any of this, and I really want to say thank you because it's only a handful of you guys that really know what goes on behind the scenes. So thank you so much. I come to you today completely bare on my neck. For some strange reason, I am breaking out Cancerians. So I apologize for that. It is really, really going down around here. Okay. So, yes, the business was closed and I was off on a holiday. Thank you so much for all of your birthday love. I really appreciated it. I did have a blast. I was trying to say a ball and a blast at the same time. I wanted to come on as promised and give you your video tonight, and then the order has been already posted for you guys. I'm only going to get through yours because I typically come that night when I promise and give the honorary video, and then we will proceed with the rest. Tuesdays is really a day that I do emergency readings and night readings for people. But I always make room at least to get the birthday video up, the birthday people up. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are new to this reading, this is a technically non-tarot. It is a oracle card reading. Me, my intuition, you, and the cards. When I touch that card, what I feel will come through. And it's basically a channeled message, a channeled energy read based upon the cards that I have. If that's the type of reading that you like and you are here with me for the first time, let's get going. We will get all of those cards out. Let me get my check boxes out. Boom, smash that check box. We will be getting everything out, all of the confessions, and then we will go in with romantic intentions, and then we will round the energy off at the end with a message from spirit. We go in and we are starting with the Introspection Oracle. And I apologize that I've been using this Oracle now. I have given out credit to my beautiful subscriber. And I want to bring light to her channel. Not her YouTube channel. I'm sorry, her page, her Instagram page. So if you guys are interested in checking this deck out, it is New York Paper Arts. You will see a picture of this deck somewhere. She's requesting that if you're interested in the deck that you DM her for more details. Cancer, happy birthday. I hope that our birthday season is bringing you, or this video finds you well and in good spirits. Let's go ahead and get into your Introspection Oracle. We typically do 3 of these. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to be finding out their confessions. These introspection oracles can be what, you are feeling. The signs were there. Ooh, let's get some more light in here. What we got going on today? I don't even know where my other remote is. I think it's over there somewhere. It seems like it is a little bit dull. How about that? That better? The signs were there. Well, it is clear that there were signs that were there. And a lot of the times we overlook these signs. It could be things that brought to your attention what now is playing out, Cancerian, or something that you turned a blind eye to, but you were optimistic that might change between you and your person, okay? And give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, and we're back. For some strange reason, as many of these videos as I do, I couldn't remember whether there was 3 of these that I pulled or 1. So the introspection oracle message is the signs were there. So we do 1 before we get into the confessions. I am reverting back to the dark confessions of the soul messages deck number 2. I told you that this is by Mystic Bloom Tarot's Etsy shop, and my goal was to have all of them and switch them up and have switch them out every quarter. I think I have 3 of these and she has 5, so I need to get the rest of them. But the signs were there. I have given you my riff on that. Let's go ahead and get into these confessions. Wow, and we lead. I prefer to think of you in a negative way than to admit you were right. Absolutely true. Cancer, one of the things that you really get a hard rap for or a bad rap for is being sensitive. What you don't get enough, or we collectively don't get enough credit for, is the fact that we're right. And when I say that we're right, you know, it's easier for a group of people to say, oh, you're sensitive, you're this, you're that. But this person would prefer, their ego is so damn big that they would prefer to think of you in a negative way to admit that you were right about the things that you were saying. The signs were there, and I would prefer to think of you in a negative way than admit you were right is extremely sad. This individual knows that you were right about what went wrong, about what you pointed out, and what they needed to change. And when people ask them or inquiring or when they're running their mouth about what went wrong, they would prefer to think of you in a negative way than just to admit that you were right, which is a darn shame. I gossip about you to fuel my ego and make you look like a villain. We getting somewhere now. We getting somewhere. This is absolutely the truth. You're dealing with an emotionally immature, emotionally unintelligent individual. We're leading with them coping in a negative way. Now we're going into the second confession, which is admitting that they are partaking in negativity when it comes down to you, gossiping about you to fuel their ego and make you look like a villain because you put your boundaries up. I feel that you have put your foot down about something, Cancer, and you're not dealing with the BS anymore. We have your compassion scares me. I am too insecure to accept it. You have accepted this individual, Cancerian, for who they are, good, bad, and indifferent. And you know what? We have a way of doing that. Some of you guys are waking up to the fact that although you're accepting them, that means that you had to accept that you guys maybe wouldn't be together. And I don't think that an emotionally immature person, as a matter of fact, I got it right here because I'm going to be bringing some, it's funny. This is synchronicity. I'm going to be bringing some awareness about emotional maturity to you guys, but your compassion scares me. So there are 9 signs of emotional intelligence, and there is one of these on here that is number 3. When people are connected with their own emotions, they're better able to relate to others. You show empathy toward others, and I believe that ties into your compassion for this individual. You have an ability to feel, I don't want to necessarily say feel sorry, Cancer, but you can step outside of yourself. And although their behavior may be hurtful, you can still show empathy for them. You can imagine how different situations might feel and provide the support. Emotionally intelligent people can read others too. You guys observe social and emotional cues and see past simply what is said to someone to simply what is said to what someone might be experiencing underneath. You care about actions. You care about how your actions affect other people, and you're able to make predictions to avoid causing hurt. That is one of the things that you do. I'm not saying that you are the only zodiac sign that does that, Cancer, but that's why I'm where I am, especially if you have a certain mix. And with my mix, I definitely can read body language, and I can definitely show compassion. This just shows again and highlights the emotional immaturity of this individual, because they're the type of person that if you're mad at them, they're mad at you. They have no goddamn idea, excuse my language, why they're mad. They're just mad just to be mad. What? Are we dealing with a 5-year-old? That's what, and they are too insecure to accept whatever you have accepted, because you knew that the signs were there and you may have overlooked it. Your introspection oracle message is saying that the signs were there, and you know this. And because the signs were there, you can really accept this and just be like, the signs were there. So now I just have to process, but I can still understand where you're coming from, although I don't have to like it. I have financial matters I need to focus on before I can concentrate on this connection. This is 100%. An emotional, immature person seems to be chasing the bag. I told you that those that have the pinnacle lack in the cup, and those that have the cup lack in the pinnacle. So because this individual lack in the cup, meaning that emotionally they are empty, unintelligent, or just don't have they don't have the know-how that they need. They can be emotionally ignorant. They fuel themselves and feed themselves with the coin, and they find that they're never quite full, because it is the emotional love that they lack, that they crave. Okay, we are getting somewhere up in here tonight, Cancer. You better talk about it during your season. Guys, I'm letting you know right now too, if you're interested in your horoscopes, the July page is up and running. I always tell you to go back to your Cancer videos, but make sure you're watching for your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger picture, okay? A bigger picture. All right. What else do we have? We are really rocking and rolling in this energy tonight. All right, it's difficult to communicate with you. I feel misunderstood. But they just got through saying that your compassion scares them because they're too insecure to accept it. So they feel misunderstood because they want to victimize themselves. You are compassionate about what they're feeling. You're just saying, guys, you're saying, I understand that this is your problem and I feel for you, but you're not choosing their issues over your own emotional well-being anymore. You're choosing you. And that's the reason why they feel misunderstood. Another reason why they feel misunderstood, they say, I prefer to think of you in a negative way to avoid admitting that you were right. That's falling underneath. It's difficult to communicate. This person could have detrimental communication. Please let me know in the comments who you're dealing with. I'm going to let you know right now, if you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and you are connecting with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, well, really a Pisces that has a Pisces and Mercury. It can be anybody that happens to have a Mercury Pisces or a Mercury Sagittarius. Their communication is at a fall and in detriment. So a lot of the times the people that feel misunderstood are the individuals that don't communicate well. That's another rule of thumb. Like if a person's modus operandi, their MO is always, you don't understand me, then why don't I understand you? Like, what is your responsibility in this? Half of it is me, but where's the other half? So if 50 and 50 is 100, 50% of this energy has to be you. And what you are displaying for me to try to break down instead of communicating directly. There will be nothing to misunderstood, because things understood don't need to be explained. So if you have to keep explaining yourself over and over again, obviously there's misunderstanding. And I find, as an observation, Cancer, that individuals that can't express themselves, unfortunately, often feel misunderstood because they can't express their emotions. People that decide that they would run away rather than taking the time to explain it. And let's face it, like, if you have any earth in your chart, when somebody tells you something, I know for Taurus for a fact, tell a Taurus anything. They want to know why. You better be able to explain that. Like, why? We want to know. And I feel like the water signs do have a bit of emotional intelligence about how they feel. Doesn't mean that they all display it or communicate it well. Cancer, I feel like you top the charts in that because you are cardinal water. Scorpio is fixed, so they may shut down. Speaking of Scorpio, I had an individual come in and tell me Scorpios don't play games with their feelings and blah, blah, blah. Excuse me? What damn Scorpio is going to tell you all their damn business? And they're not going to tell you anything unless they trust you. Who you think you're talking to? You must be telling your secrets, Marv. No, I'm not telling my secrets. I'm telling yours, and that's why you're in my comments defending yourself. Don't talk to me about Scorpio energy, okay? And also, I don't have to have Scorpio in my chart to have observed them, and I know a fixed energy is not going to express themselves unless they trust you. And yes, to some people, it can be misconstrued as a game. Thank you. Next. Now, it is difficult to communicate with you. I feel misunderstood. We're going to move on from that. Pisces, back to my point prior to my rant, being the ones that are completely at a fall. So they often don't know how they feel because of the way or know how to express how they feel because of the way in which they internalize things. I gossip about you to fuel my ego and make you look like the villain. I am running because I cannot face my own mess. The truth hurts. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready for love. I know what to do. That's Truth Hurts. Ready now. That's a dope song. Well, that explains it. They make you look like a villain, but the truth of the matter is that they can't face their own mess because the truth hurts. Cancer. Your reading is bomb.com tonight. Everything is coming out. I'm shuffling like I scripted it myself. Come on now. The truth hurts. And I think that it's pretty obvious. I can't wait to get into these romantic intentions. I know it's about to be a complete and utter contradiction to everything that's down here. It's clear they're running. They created this mess. They created it and they can't deal with it. Boom. That's all we need to know. Okay. Did I try to match my lip gloss with my hair? Come on now tonight. All right? I tried. I had one over here. Half gone. Half gone, Cancer. Half gone. Your compassion scares me. I am too insecure to accept it. What is falling under that? I use other connections to help me mask my feelings for you. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Cancer, you put the smack down, the boom bap on. What did he say in Love Jones? Oh, when they was in the pool hall and he was telling his friend about what Nia Long had. Oh, shout out to Lorenz Tate. What did he say? She put it on me, man. She put it. Cancer, honestly. Yeah. This person needs constant validation. They will run and get validation from other connections. Then they feel guilty and they feel stupid and they come running back to you. They're masking their feelings. I mean, honestly, everything that I'm getting here is I prefer to think of you negative. I gossip about you to fuel my ego. Your compassion scares me. I'm too insecure to accept it. I have financial matters that I need to focus on. I can't communicate with you. I am running. I use other. I think of you negative. I gossip. I am too insecure. I have financial issues. I feel misunderstood. I am running because I can't face the truth. And I'm masking my feelings. Yeah. What else, please, Spirit? Uh-oh, what we got here? Finally, yes, I am distracted by many options. I have opportunities all around me. They have opportunities all around them, my ASS. First of all, yeah, they do, but those are not meaningful connections, which is the reason why they end up coming back to you, Cancer, and you know this. Your compassion scares them because you are now strong enough to see through what they need. They're running to mask their feelings for you, and you've been on this damn hamster wheel so long that you're just like, you're so used to it now. And they get upset by that. I want to say the top of the deck is I am not serious. I am stringing you along. I'm going to get a couple. I am dabbling into unhealthy addictions to deal with my pain. And we're going to get one more because you're the birthday Zodiac. I am completely loyal to you. I am not interested in anyone else. And I have a tendency to believe that. That's why I said that they're not real. It's just for validation. You do have some individuals out there, unfortunately, that just warm the other side of a person's bed. And we've heard the adage that it's not where they're at, is where they want to be. You can internalize it as you want. I'm telling you that these options, they do have options around them and they are distracted, but that doesn't mean anything. The bottom line is that you were the person that got away. You were the challenge. And I was talking to a client earlier and telling them that could be what they're attracted to. It is one of two things I'm feeling. Either they had you at one point, you got strong enough, chucked the deuces, and was like, I'm not dealing with this, or they've never really quite had you and could possibly never really had you in a submissive type of energy, and they want to control you and or put you in a position where they have control over you. So that's the attractive nuisance. That's the challenge. I prefer to think of you in a negative way. Children. Okay. So I'm feeling like there is a situation that you advised about children. It could be the fact that they're channeling their inner child that's not healed. That's not an explanation that really comes out when I use these. These cards are really, really good. But anyway, they're classic for a reason, regardless of whether she stands by her work. I do. They're trying to heal their inner child. You could have advised or given counsel on a child. You could be an outstanding mother if you are a Cancer mother of a parent, male or female. You have put boundaries up when it pertains to your children, and they could have been the abandoned child in some respects, and that is the reason why they're not used to dealing with a parent who would actually put their children first, because they're not a product of that. That's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. I gossip about you to fuel my ego and make you look like the villain, and that is the reason why you guys are not getting married. There is a marriage situation. There's a marriage story here. They make you look like a villain in order to justify the fact that maybe you guys have been together or dealing with each other for a certain amount of time, and they won't marry you because you're the villain. They're so busy making you look like the villain, they know in their deep down inside that this is complete BS, but yet they tell people in their circle that you are the problem and that you are the villain. It is your fault. Maybe you turned down a marriage proposal. Maybe you said that you're looking for a husband or a wife. Your compassion scares me. I am too insecure to accept it. I told you. You put your boundaries up. You took time apart. You decided that you guys needed to separate. You were not happy. You did this. And they don't understand how you're able to deal with the separation of the separating from them so great. Instead, they are feeling like shit. They're like, you are scaring me, as if you must be cheating on me, Cancer. How can you accept the fact that we're separated? How are you dealing with this? I have financial matters that I need to focus on, and that is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. One of the things that I think is relevant to this clarifier is the fact that before they can concentrate on the connection is the part of the sentence that I really want to bring attention to. Now, Cancer, the problem with this is that in the meantime, your new love is scheduled to come in. And it's funny because now that Cancer season has started, there is going to be a lot of new beginnings for Cancers. If you even look across, I just know from the astrology for Cancers, especially Cancer risings and Cancer suns, that person is slated to come in. And I'm going to give you a bit of advice. If you are a Cancer and you're dealing with a connection that you're trying to get rid of, please book and let's talk about it, because I have some tips for you so you can alleviate yourself from this person if you are not intending on reconciling with this individual so this new person can come in. So while they're dealing with their financial crap, somebody may be coming in, and I feel like this is going to be a byproduct of them not focusing on this connection. And it could be the reason why you separated. I know that, I mean, as a whole, I'm not saying that you are without flaw and that we don't make mistakes. But what I am saying is that I know it's a connection with you guys. So you typically don't connect with anyone else unless a connection is rocky. I mean, it really depends. I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not even saying that you involved yourself in an emotional affair. But what I am saying, Cancer, is that while they're focused on their shit, excuse my language, I think this is what the theme has been. They get so wrapped up in their crap, then they leave the door open for a new love. It's difficult to communicate with you. I feel misunderstood. What is clarifying that, Spirit, romantically, please? They feel misunderstood. Oh, that popped over. Okay. Playfulness. So, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Of course. It is difficult for them to communicate with you because they play too damn much. And this is really what a lot of people that can't communicate do. They play. They mask what they want to say behind I was just playing, because they're really gauging your reaction and they want to see what would happen if they say certain things to kind of feel you out. They don't communicate well. They would rather play and flirt. This person could be a commitment phobe or just have a lot of pain. We have children, and because this playfulness is falling underneath children, this lets me know that their inner child needs to be healed. That's just my observation. I'm running because I can't face my own mess and the truth hurts. Clarify that romantically. Here we go. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. Isn't that funny? Because that's what running is. They're wearing a false self mask in this relationship. The truth hurts, and that is falling underneath the wedding. So they have made you look like the bad person. They have talked about you. They gossip about you. Prefer to make it like stay in the mindset, well, it's all Cancer's fault, and we would be doing this if Cancer wouldn't have X, Y, and Z. But in actuality, darling, they know damn well that it's their fault. This is our card. That's our title card right there. I love it. That's our title card. They're running. They are running. I used other connections to help me mask my feelings for you. They could have went into another connection immediately, and they want to talk to you about it. Or I do feel like they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but you know what else? I feel like these other connections that they have, I told you that the connections were not real. They are a means to an end. This person that maybe is a bed warmer or a bench warmer, they know that they don't add up to you or stack up to you, and I'm talking about the other connections. And the ones that don't know you, Cancer, whether you're male or female, the reason why is because this person is the type of person that will talk about you to another person, but then when that person talks about you, they defend you. Such foolishness. That's what they do. They've had a heart-to-heart conversation and told somebody about their feelings, and they're going to be coming towards you. Don't think that they're not. They're going to be talking to you about this separation. They are upset about the separation, and they're damn sure not happy about the fact that you've accepted it so well. How dare you, Cancer? What the hell? You can't be compassionate. What do you mean you're okay with this separation? Are you crazy, Cancer? I'm distracted by many options. I have opportunities all around me. It's being clarified by unrequited love. I told you there are not enough attraction or chemistry to keep those relationships going. Or this one. They always push people away because they want so much more than what they give. And that is just honestly a clarifier from my intuition, guys. I'm telling you that these relationships are not real. These opportunities that they have around, come on, I could not, it came right out, unrequited love. Some people don't want to be bothered with this person. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep none of them damn connections going or elevate the connections, the opportunities into long-lasting, real situations the way that yours is. So, while it could be that someone is stirring their romantic interest, underneath new love is unrequited love. So it may be an opportunity, but it ain't real. Okay? So listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Now, I am not serious. I am stringing you along. is being clarified by getting to know each other. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is a false self-mask statement. I am not serious. I'm stringing you along. There's not even a split bag in this particular reading. It's a slam dunk that they are the one that is fooling themselves, Cancer, on the love that they have for you. Period. There's nothing else to talk about there. All right. What is our other bonus card? I keep dabbling into unhealthy addictions to deal with my pain. And those unhealthy addictions is flirting, extending their lighthearted energy to other people. A part of what they do to mask their crap is to flirt with other people. Those people are not real long lasting. It's just something to do. I believe that the unhealthy addiction is flirting and bringing other energy in to help them cope and feel better. But it always ends up biting them on the ass, guys. So that's what's crazy. And finally, I am completely loyal to you. I am not interested in anyone else, being clarified by retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about this entire ordeal. They're going to be talking about these other connections that has come out in their confessions. Honestly, don't mean a hill of beans. But I do think that they want to talk to you about it. I think that you're maybe encouraging them to get out and do other things with other people, and they just don't understand why you would do that. With that being said, Cancer, there is going to be an opportunity for some type of honest communication. And this retreat card is a card that talks about a couple of different options. They are obviously in their wedding garb, and this is almost a honeymoon card. You're going to disconnect together and deepen your bond. Disconnect from the world by retreating on a special trip, which deepens the bond. Or you go on a vacation and you meet someone. Or I think, honestly, I am completely loyal to you. I am not interested in anyone else. This retreat card is their daydream. So in actuality, they really do want this wedding. This wedding energy is in their energy. And I think they daydream about marrying you and what you guys is honeymoon. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take up a donation or something. What your honeymoon looks like. Okay. So they basically gossip about you to make themselves feel better for the fact that they have not asked you to marry them yet, or maybe they have not taken marrying you seriously. I'm gonna tell you, if the marriage part is what you resonate with, guys, they really do want to get married. They're just scared shitless. And it has nothing to do with the commitment part either. They're just scared that two things: that they're not good enough and that you're not gonna love them. They really don't think that they're worthy of love, and that's something that you can't help with. That's something that they have to seek help on individually. But I will tell you, Cancer, they really do want to marry you. All right, the first thing that you see when you see this card: take action. That's one of the angel answers, okay? The first thing when you see our second clarifier from Spirit: communicate clearly. Well, heart-to-heart conversation is already down here. I told you that communication was coming, okay? And finally, what is our last message from Spirit? There is no need to worry. If you were worrying, for those of you who wants this person to step up, whether it be male or female, and really do what they have to do, it looks like Spirit is nudging them in that direction. For those of you who want your closure, you're going to get that. But for those of you who really don't want to be bothered with this person anymore, and you have walked into your newness with this new person after you being separated, separation doesn't necessarily mean breakup, but I understand. If you have emotionally disconnected from this person, they're coming back. Top of the deck, big happy changes. And when they come back, they're going to want to discuss these big happy changes with you. They're going to tell you that they want to get to know you. They're going to tell you all of this. They're going to actually confess all of this to you. And so I do not believe that those connections, and I keep going back to that, the connections were not serious. I do feel like though, Cancer, that that person, whomever they are connecting with, knows you, and they can't hold a candle to this person's love for you. But remember, it all ties back to the fact that the signs were there. I love it. I love your reading. We're going to title this. I'm going to tell you that you can go. We're going to do this. I'm running because I cannot face my own mess. The truth hurts. And with that, if stringing along is what you felt like you dealt with, Cancer, go and listen to 702 on the Star album, Stringing Me Along. Okay. For those of you who are with the truth and you like the truth message in the title card, then go ahead and listen to Ready Now by the artist Truth Hurts. Listen to the lyrics in Truth Hurts song called Ready Now. That's what this person is going through. Although she's singing it from her perspective, that's how they feel. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe if you've made it this far. If Scentsy is your thing, all things home fragrance, Cancer, please join me on Marvelous Miscellaneousness. If you're not ready to shop, that's fine. Go ahead and smash the like button. Go over there and subscribe. Help your girl out. That's my passion, or at least one of them. We are open and on the books. If I've promised you a reading, there was only a couple of you guys. I've already contacted you, and you're going to be getting those this week. And that is that. I can't wait to see what your next video will be and your next message. Cancer, continue to have a beautiful birthday season. Thank you for all of the birthday love, and happy birthday to everybody else. Bye, guys.